Okay, so hey guys, let's have a look at the weekly chart. And yeah, what can we see here? Definitely at the moment, things are looking pretty okay. Traded through this old weekly C week. And then here is basically okay, and basically we here is at the crosshairs, so we already traded above the previous week high. So previous 2 week high will be here. Then previous week high will be here. Okay, so we already traded above previous week high, and this is in the crosshairs, the previous week high. And today is Thursday, and if we have a look at the FOS calendar, basically Thursday, yeah, today we got 8:30 news, and today is basically the what's that called? The start of the week, right? Yeah, so because yesterday we didn't have news, that's why yesterday I didn't see the market also. Anyway, right now where are we at? 836. Let's see if we can get any. Go to daily chart. And what can we see here at this daily BC? Oh, damn, these too many stuff, guys. All important, really. Okay. So what can we see here? In this daily BC, we traded into it and form a swing low on Tuesday. So according to the weekly forex calendar, So according to what's that called? According to the market profile, yeah, Tuesday usually will form the low of the week on a bullish week, and Thursday will form the high of a bullish week. So we are seeing it happen right now. Okay, so we are seeing it happen right now, guys. So definitely Tuesday, as soon as Tuesday form this swing low, right? Wednesday bullish, Thursday bullish until it's clear this previous week high. Okay, so I'm bullish for today, definitely. So delete this, not really important. So this is previous daily. So you can see it's super clean, man. I don't know how clean is it. The daily highs are just too fucking clean. Okay. Anyway, let's go 1 minute and draw the end dot first. I'm smelling a very nice trade right now. Yeah, But again, a very nice trade. You can get the direction right, but it's all about narrative. How well can you get the narrative right? Right. So okay, so let's draw the end dot, closing price, and the opening price. So it's just a rather small end dot. Is end dot. Okay, so yeah, and then lock it. Okay, then we're going back to the daily chart. I say the daily chart looks bullish. So if any trade idea that is going to be bearish, then you know already. It's against the very trade idea. Okay, so we are bullish today. So don't expect to do anything else. Okay, bullish, bullish, bullish. Okay, so this 4 hour chart. Then okay, here is where the daily BC we find it forward here. Go up another displacement, fair value gap. And then this long wick, measure the C wick here. So we're gonna measure it. Okay, we did trade below it. That's this Mohawk, but 6472.25. This is a 4-hour Civic and it is important. Okay, so we're gonna dig down 1 hour chart and see. Okay, let's go 1 hour chart. And this is the 4-hour Civic, so we can refine it to the 1 hour one, and you can see. Okay, so it's the same one. Okay, 6472 point. So the 1 hour Civic and 4-hour Civic is the same one. And then right here, traded into this BC, stops dead at the New Week opening gap low. Bam. Displays higher. Bam. And right now, cheating where? The Civic. Okay, 6500.75. So at the moment, 1 hour chart also looking bullish. So if you're gonna go do any short trade, right, that means I am trading against the higher time frame order flow. Okay, so let's go 15-minute chart right now. Low of New Week opening gap, beautiful. At 2 o'clock today. So London session already had a nice run up. Okay, nice run up where we can measure these two fulcrum point from here. Okay, up to here, bam, -1 level comes at what? 6503. And what is the high? 6502.75. Just off by one fucking tick, guys. Just off by one fucking tick. Can you even imagine it? 6503, the high point is 6502.75. So where are we chasing now to a discount? So discount is here. So anyway, if price were to come down here lower, then only I will consider going long. Okay, only here 6492 and my stop loss has to be placed 6483. So guys, this is going to be a rather big trade. Okay, because let's say I'm aiming up here right now, we are potentially what's that called, potentially reasonable for us to retrace lower. Okay, so I'm going to expect this enter at here. So this is the 5-minute BC, first BC in discount. Feel like we have a quite big opening range. Okay, okay, very good. Let's find the first midnight fair value gap. Because today the midnight range seems pretty decent. Yeah, usually London session, right? The midnight range very ugly, right? Okay, so let's choose the first fair value gap after 12 o'clock. Okay, so will I choose this one? No, I will pick this one. Okay, I will pick this because not this because this is still inside all this range. This will be my first AM fair. This first fair value gap. Okay. So today feels like, oh my god, I see everything. Everything is very clear today. But again, we don't know. If I don't get an entry, now man, it's okay. At least I'm seeing something, like something that I never once see before and wouldn't confident to be last time. So it's okay if I miss this trade. It's okay if I miss all this trade. But I did my study, I did the analysis, and I expected it to go higher. If it go higher without giving me the entry I want, it's okay, okay? So there's no problem. Okay, you're gonna see magic, okay, guys? Okay, sorry, it's right here, okay? So this 5-minute CB is gonna be refined down to the 1 minute, then you can get this CB here. So you can see we traded through it and went higher, but then failed to reach the -1 level. Stop date by okay 6503, stop date by 0.25 level. So that's telling me right now, okay, for this session, I'm gonna for London session gonna expect a retracement down into discount. Definitely is reasonable, and more uh more specifically reach down into this first London fair to get then they continue higher. Look at this whole thing here. You may want to go lower, rejection after here. As usual, dollar looking pretty nicely, but looks like we did it. Oh yeah, we did clear that sell side already. Okay, so what do we have here? SMT, Nasdaq failed to form that lower high, higher high when S&P fought the higher high. Okay, so we can trust it. Okay, stop loss just pull it above this high. Yeah, because there's no time. I just see that okay, right now I'm seeing a trade idea, and then we're just gonna pull the TP target down to this. Okay, down to the new opening gap. That's the first draw. Yeah, you can say this is the lowest hanging fruit, but I'm expecting a retracement lower down to this first London Fair gap. But this is the first level that I can get is the end dog. Okay, so we're just gonna put right at the equilibrium level, okay, right above it, just to be safe. And where I enter based on, yeah, I would have entered this volume balance, but stop loss above here is very clean, is very safe as long as Nasdaq. So you can see Nasdaq had a very nice CB here. So as long as Nasdaq continue lower, yeah, dollar is moving lower right now also. But right now, Nasdaq is showing me this SMT. So that's what basically I'm trusting this trade based on. Okay. So this is what I'm basing my trade on, the SMT and Nasdaq. But then dollar is going lower. So it's not a really strong one. But at least we should retrace lower into a discount right now because we have dips put up and we missed the 0.25. We missed just by 0.25 point. So that all is telling me from us that okay, it might not want to continue higher. It might want to come down to what's that called? It might want to come down to a discount first to go higher. So what I'm going to do right here is also I'm going to place a long order at here. Let's see how big is it. 6491.25, okay? So 6491.25. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna enter at the first London Fair gap. Stop loss. Stop loss, we're gonna just pull it. Okay, so this is gonna be a bigger risk trade. But then I'm expecting price to reach to a discount to continue higher. Okay. So we're just gonna like place all the orders and see if we get or not. So I'm gonna get that first 0.25 level. Let's measure another thing. What if right now I measure the implied dealing range here, okay? Okay, if you measure the implied dealing range, this is the discount level, and the place that I'm gonna exit is basically the new week opening gap here, and then I'm gonna go long in here. I'm gonna go long here at the first London turn again. Stop loss place here. and then we're gonna expect a run up higher. So right now I'm literally predicting how price is gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna expect is draw down into a discount first, hit the first London fair value gap, and see some support reaction here. It should act like a wall of steel, like iron wall. Price should not go below it. Then later I'm gonna go long here, and then reach up for the previous 2 week high. So basically that will be it for my trade idea today. And you can say I'm basically already expecting what price going to do. I'm just placing my limit orders, and that will be it. So we shall see later before I break. If I got my take profit or whatever, I'll just leave it there. Okay, because right now I'm trading based on a higher time frame. The daily chart to the 4 hour chart all telling me bullishness. Okay, and entering at this 15-minute BC, I can refine it with this 15-minute inversion with this 1 minute London first fair to get. So I'm expecting it to stay open also. So why my stop loss is placed here? Because it's the swing low, it's the intermediate swing low, and it's right below all the new week opening gaps here. Definitely, if you ask me, I would actually be very comfortable placing my stop loss here as well. Okay, like this order block, C of it, mean of it, I'm comfortable placing there. I'm comfortable placing here at 6486.5 also actually. So let's say if here, I'm also comfortable placing the stop loss here. Okay, but what I want to see is, I want to see, I'm gonna just trust the fact that if you follow the fair value, stop loss is gonna place here. So later, if before I break finish and I open the chart and I see that okay, we have entered here and I see a nice reaction that I want, then I'm just gonna shift my stop loss to here. Okay, because basically we traded in this BC, there's no reason for price to come down, because for price to take out this swing low means it's not as firm as I thought already. That's why this is okay. Let's pull it out. Okay, so this to me is seen as an intermediate swing low right now. Okay, price is gonna come down 1 hour order block, but my entry is at the first London fair value gap. Okay, no problem if I don't get it. It's okay. There's no problem if I don't get it, because I want to enter the place that I want to enter. Okay, and basically that is it. Okay, you can see order flow is bullish, really nice. 15 minutes order sale. Okay, so that's it. Stop loss below is intermediate swing low. Expecting a drawback into discount right now. Hit my limit order, stop loss here, and continue higher to the previous 2 week high. Okay, so that will be it. I'll come and see later. Okay, before my break ends. Okay. So if draw this fulcrum point, I'll do some measurements here. Okay. Okay, negative 1.5 level here. Oh, we might able to get the negative 2 level, right? Okay, negative 2 level will be the first level above the previous 2 week high. Okay. So cheers everybody. Later I'll open the chart and we shall see how it goes. Okay. Okay guys, so using trade, so why is that? Remember, on high time frame I was expecting bullishness. So yeah, there we go. This is the implied dealing range that I draw. You can see at the first AM fair gap of the 13th of August also. Enter short at here, right? Somewhere here. Okay, so got stopped out, and basically first AM fair gap here. Displacement. See, we do a displacement. Right now, Faraday gap. First EM Faraday gap. It taps into discount of the implied dealing range here. Went higher. Went higher. Stop there. Retrace a little bit. And then continue higher. Faraday gap. So let's say you enter here. 6502.25 stop loss has to be placed here. 6497. So finally, we got this fair value gap. Definitely, that would have been a very good entry. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to trust it and let's go long here. Okay, and that will basically be it. So we shall see if we get it or not. If we don't get it and it reach the previous 2 week high, then yeah, that will be it. But definitely, why I lost that short trade was expecting a retracement back lower. But actually, when we had this market structure shift and fair gap, that was already a good sign for me to go long. So right now, 5 minute chart. So this is what I'm seeing, and this is basically the trade idea also. So that is basically it. So 15 minute don't have fair gap, 5 minute have. Yeah. So let's get filled again. This is min order block. Okay, that'll basically be it. And so yeah, if you come down one time, get me filled, and that would be great. Be patient and wait. Wait to be filled. Still see weak here, but then be patient. Wait for it. Off by 2 ticks. Don't chase, okay? Don't chase. Nice. Almost there. Good. Patience. If you don't get filled, so be it. Okay, there we go. So -1 level here, -1.25 level here, which is right below it. So that's basically it. And I'm gonna just close the chart because gotta go work already. Yep, that's basically it, guys. We will see later after my work. Okay. Okay, so guys, losing trade. Yeah. So losing trade. But how do I feel? That means it's good. They're keeping this intact for the AM session later. So you can see we went up. How many handles here? Yeah, actually went up by 4 points. Then came down, stopped me out here. And right now we retrace back to the first London fair value gap. Oh my god. So do you see here, guys? Remember when I said I'm gonna place my long here and aim for there? So right now we shall see how the this trade goes. Then basically I'll enter it here. Okay. Okay, so you see the stop loss I place here, right? So right now is I'll see this trade. We go up and clear these highs. Okay, that's why I remember I was waiting for the London first fair value gap to be hit. And guess what, guys? It really reached down there. That's why I was being a little, do you call it impatient? That means the first London fair value gap was where I wanted to enter. Okay, so this has always been where I wanted to enter for. So basically, yeah. Anyway, I will see how this trade goes later. Look at the beautiful support here at the first London fair value gap. This is fucking beautiful, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna enter at this fair value gap here. Let's just place a limit order here, okay? Okay. The limit order is going to place here. Stop loss. Stop loss below the London fair value gap. Okay. And let's see if we get it or not. Okay, let's see, man. Actually, got a CB that traded up to it. There we go. So we are in long right now. Stop loss will just be placed right here. Okay. So take profit. We're gonna just keep it up here. Okay. Basically, this is a very good entry, guys. So I'm just gonna submit to this. Okay, you can see this is the only fair value gap here. That's why you see 5 minute. We got two fair value gap. Okay. But if you go down and see 3 minute, we only have one fair value gap here, immediate balance. So this is a very strong fair value gap. Okay. And what can I say? Time to catch the fucking high, man. Let's do this. Let's really do this, guys. Let's do this. So definitely in 3 minutes, the stop loss, I will be very safe to just place it here. Okay. It's fine for me to just place the stop loss here actually. But on 5 minutes, you can see is this fair value gap order block. But to be safe, we will just leave it here first. Okay, but actually, I don't. Actually, here is fine also. Placing the stop loss here. But let's just watch, okay? Negative one level here. So negative 2 level here. So here is where I'm ultimately aiming. So we shall see, okay? No, bro. I'm gonna aim for higher this time. I feel like it's a really good trending week today. So we're just gonna leave it here. And we shall just see later, okay? Basically, support at the first London fair value gap, market structure shift. Market structure shift PC here. Very good entry. Okay. So that's it. Okay guys, so wow. Oh my god. It literally the high comes at 6056 6508.5. Literally one tick below the take profit target, man. Anyway, it's below the stop loss is below the first London fair value gap, so we're still good. Okay, and yeah, look at that. The highs is still being left out there. Jialat. Okay, so later we'll come back see again. Okay guys, so I got stopped out. But as you can see, right, 6496. Yeah, so basically, almost there. Went up to it. One tick, just one tick below my take profit and came down to stop me out. So, but I'm just like that because I forgot to check on it. Because basically, if I checked on it, I would have just exit the trade because it's a really good one already. 6496. Let's say to here. 6496 plus 4. 4 plus 8. 12 handles, man. It would have been 12 handles profit and I would have covered all my loss. But, life, sometimes life is like that. went close to it, but it didn't give me. So anyway, it's okay. And but right now you can see, right, we literally formed beautiful highs, like cleared a little buy side here. And right now we are forming a relative equal low right here at the new week opening gap low. So that's basically it. Okay, so yeah, you can see that there. So basically, yeah, gonna be sit still, and I'm only favoring bullish trade. Okay, bullish. Anyway, that's it. If it would have been a profit trade, it would have been a 12 times 5, $60 profit, man. And I would have covered all this loss and be in new equity high. But that's okay, no problem.